brings me stuff from her work sometimes. Real old stuff.
I'll handle it.
Tori, is that you? Wait, who are you?
I know exactly how he feels. And I beat up a lot of folks just the same way.
Come to laugh? Madiko, this would not have stood in Ozia. These Huana, they are an unreasonable people. I was enjoying a night of cards when one of them attacked me, out of nowhere. I had not spoken a word to her, the mad devil. Look what she did to me, my ear. When the fighting is over, she takes my coin purse and strides away, bold as anything. Well, clearly you have more compassion than the host of cackling fools that watched the whole thing. The governor lets the Huana do as they please, and this is the result. I should be out there, helping to find our people. My wife, Zeneta, she is out there, and I... Listen, I am without other means. She took my coin purse, my wages. How am I to pay the governor? How am I to feed my son? That woman should be in the stocks. The guards do nothing. But you've heard me out at least. Do me the kindness of retrieving that coin purse, and I will give you what I can spare. They call her Mokeha. I imagine she is back in her village, feeling proud of herself, no doubt. Follow the road as it bends north, then west. You can't miss it. A pile of sticks and straw.
Don't see why not.
You watch over her, you hear? That's one of ours whose fate you've taken into your hands.
For God's sake, I don't need nanny in Wanglith. I've reaped more with my 2 hands than you'll dream in a lifetime.
you've pride in that. Do you see why she needs guarding? You must shield her light. Do not let her lose it or her life. Do you seek a blessing from the light? You chose wisely. Endurance is the path to perfection. Hand me your palm. We'll strengthen your spirit through tribulation. This flame lacks the flicker of guidance, but it will purify both flesh and soul. Let the pain absolve your sins. And now for the benediction. What I speak, you repeat after me. Godly Redeemer and bringer of light, who shepherds his flock through the labyrinth of hell. Though you currently rest in peace, we remain devoted until the time of your revival. We believe in your coming rebirth, in the restoration of your holy greatness. And we now beseech you to banish the shadows of the unfaithful and wash away the sins of our past. Good. The light accepted you for its host. Go and be well. Walk within the light, and you shall not falter. Shouty, blessed child, you return to the flock. What news do you bring us from the High Priestess?
Don't get comfy, 'cause I ain't here to stay. I'm finally doing Gaun's will, thanks to the Watcher.
So I now see. Do you seek a blessing from the light? If it's a fellow missionary you seek, then you might talk with Nordegand at the temple in Neketaka. She's been around a while, knows more of us than most anyone else.
I'll take care of this.
No word from the Animancers?
Not a thing. Fresh
Race you to the
fish!
coral. No contest. What? Just because you have webbed fingers and I can't swim?
You are a strange man. I have many fish here to trade. I caught them myself.
Sorry, we haven't any rooms for you. Guessing you're the one came in off that shipwreck down south. Not sure if that's good luck or bad, but here, I figure you deserve a drink. We're full up. You aren't the first outsider to turn up looking for a place to stay after their ride off the island ended up at the bottom of the sea. Well, tell you what. I've got one room ought to have been cleared out by now. Only the occupants decided to outstay his welcome. Real trouble is, he hasn't settled his bill. He's a merchant captain by the name of Galleon. I've given him a fair chance, but he's been a right prick about the whole thing. I've got a spare key here. You chase him and his pals off, and the room's yours. At a discount. I appreciate it, truly. I'll have someone tidy the place up for you once you're through. Chances are they've spilled ale just about everywhere. I don't want the man dead, and that's not what I'm paying for. Just see him on his way and we'll call it done. Still kicking, eh? What'll it be? Moquejo? That'll be the Juana the poor fool got into a dust-up with, I expect. Yeah, I saw it. Made a real mess, they did. The two of them were having a game of cards, far as I could see. Guess things between them soured in a hurry. I kicked the Juana out, had a few men carry what was left of Rinko home. Well, yeah. Think maybe Rinko wasn't expecting one of the Juana to know the game so well. He looked real nervous by the end. Well, no more than most. He's a hard man to like, let's say. Came here with the wife, an animancer, one of Odorisi's lot. The governor could tell you more there. Could have been anything. Rinko doesn't know when to quit talking, and some of those Juana are real serious types. As far as I'm concerned, we owe the Storm Speaker for keeping the town in one piece. Don't mean I'd invite her people over for tea. Sure. Just hope you don't mean to dredge anything up again. Leave the feuding for the Blue Bloods. Guess you haven't exactly seen the prettier side of the place since you landed, right? It's the only town on the island, if you don't count Sarahuzi, little Juana village out west. Really is a decent place most days. Good trade, and plenty of money rolling in from Claudio's investors. Damn sight quieter than back home, but I don't have to tell you about the Deerwood. Ain't right doing business sober. I could fix that for you. What else? It was the glory of my fighting years. The beast pulled nearly 7 full crews into its belly before it was brought down. I was at the helm that day, and for that, my captain gifted me one of the beast's eyes. My proudest moment and my dearest treasure. I would not part with it for all the world. Not much point to that without a ship. Come by when you've got work to offer and we'll figure something out. Folks come by here all the time hunting for work. Let's see who we can scrounge up. Still kicking, eh? What'll it be? Didn't think you had 2 copper pieces to rub together. But no,
What do we do if there are no more ships?
Die of starvation or disease.
Batso, I hate talking to you.
Ah, a new face. You've heard, of course, that Norgund remains the most reliable and discreet supplier of mostly legitimate wares. Are you looking for something in particular? I am an honest merchant, sir. But I confess that the tools I supply have an unjustly sinister reputation. How my clients decide to use these items is not my responsibility, after all.
Don't remember ordering more drinks. Thought I'd locked that thing. Thing is, the way doors work, right? And I realize this is complicated, is that you close them and then uninvited people stay on the other side. Try not to slam the door on your way out, yeah? My head's going to pieces. Now, that's not nice. Things were real comfortable up until you turned up. Did Thorol put you up to this? You really want to get your teeth kicked in on his behalf? Get out of here before you regret it. The governor's got all his guards on high alert, staving off the pirates. So if anyone's going to be doing the throwing, it's going to have to be you. How about it, tough guy? Yeah, okay. I'm done. Come on, you lot. The crew of the Peregrine sails for brighter shores.
Still kicking, eh? What'll it be? Hey, good work. Times like these, I can't afford to keep on anyone who can't pay their tab. The second word got around, I'd have every pauper in the city on my doorstep. The room's yours if you want it. And for a job well done, here's your pay. Still kicking, eh? What'll it? Sure thing.
Yes? What is it I can do for you? We are stretched thin. The Storm Speaker did much to help, but much of the town has flooded. Now we are awash in homeless citizens and stranded merchants, to say nothing of the cultists out there. Now I have Ilari's people making trouble up on Gorechi Street. His little gang is looting everything they can get their hands on, and the Bozzo kicks up his heels like a prince.
Lucky for you that I'm around. I, humbly offer my services. Let me out and I will bring you this Ilari's teeth.
Shut it, Ruggieri. Something you wanted? Kue, I cannot say it would not be welcome, but you are only recently arrived, and not I here by choice. Why do this? I wish more felt as you do. I might get a full night's rest. Gorechi Street is in the western part of town. Just walk until you hit water. We don't need a bloodbath. I'm sure there's a peaceful solution to resolve this. I'd appreciate your looking for it. We lost no one to the storm, but many homes have been damaged, and the people are terrified of this giant the scouts reported. It is chaos, pure and simple, but things might have been far worse. What happened? I showed the drunken fool more patience and respect than he deserved, and he struck me without warning.
Sientere, Savia. You know that I was aiming for Darmo's pretty face. Ado, stranger. Or is it captain? You have the carriage of a captain. A noble bearing all around. Apretta, you must free me. I am a creature of the sea. I am not meant for this dark place. I will dry and wither like a landed fish. I did no one any harm. I am at the Kraken's eyes so often Thorol should pay me. I sample every bottle for quality. My loyalty has given him heirs. I would have paid what I owed in time, had I the coin.
You walked out on a tab, Ruggieri. Nothing to boast of. And then you crawled up to the governor's estate, pissed on the steps, and resisted arrest.
Merla, I do not remember that at all. Right on the steps? I am sorry for the last. I tell you, Savia, I cannot help my magnificent reflexes. You were being very grabby. Do I know ships? He asks. I know every vessel on these waters, every one. From the galleon to the... every one of them, sir. You have enemies? These fists will drive them into the waiting arms of the sea goddess. You see how fate has brought us together? The ice-hearted guard, she has set my fine at 400 pyres. I have... Now, I flounder here until the debt is paid. A matter of coin. 400 beautiful coins. That or the key, yes? The door is the thing. The commander, she guards the keys like a jealous wife. It would take steady hands to slip it from her pocket. That is, if you have need of keys at all. You think me idle to ask this of you and do nothing? I have scratched, sir, a little mortar from beneath the bars at the window at every chance. The stonework, it is very strong. I can do nothing by hand. With tools, perhaps. With explosives, for certain. Norgund in the Kraken's Eye. He carries many such useful items. All for legitimate use, of course. Animancers, they love explosives.
Something must be wrong with my vision. No matter how much I blink, I cannot make out more than blurry lights in the darkness. You are quite blinding. Dead? Oh, but this is terrible.
Let me ease this one's pain, Watcher.
I'm afraid not.
What can I do for? What can I do you for?
Okay.
All right.
I'll take care of it. Suits me, don't you think?
Nothing but endless grey mist. This is not the afterlife I was promised.
Right. You'd best follow me then.
I'll handle it.
Not much cause to come out this way unless you're looking for trouble. Though you've found it. Merle, she must be desperate. Not so desperate as to come here, on her knees to beg for herself, but she sent you. No, there's my answer. I get my cut. There's no sense in ruining a good thing. Ah, Dermio. Tell Xavier this isn't permanent. Second the water clears up and things are back to normal, we're through. I'll spread the word. Gorechi Street is under lawful protection now.
Almost feel like I can hear the soul when I jostle it around. With every soul, my lantern's getting heavier and heavier in my hand. I did, recently with you. You were walking the depths of the ocean, but you didn't drown. And in your hand, you gripped the key to Aora's end. I've seen stars wreathing a statue's brow, and souls flowing like tears over gleaming Audra. And then my god headed into the heart of the storm, where he could find the darkness. Tell me what's on your mind? We talking during the Saints' War or after he died? I really only know what my folks taught me. Aethys embodied Saint Widwin, but during the war, he got blown to bits. That's the thing about human bodies. Eventually, they all gotta die. As the god of rebirth, of course, Aethys would be coming back. But where I differ from my family's view, and my High Priestess's view, is that I've studied the apotheosis of Gone. And I know all about the backside, the downward swoop, the death part of the cycle of life. Abscission, rot, regrowth. What's gone can never be again. What comes back is changed. Always. Even if what comes back is a god. Then you mean gone. Sure, maybe my god still answers to Aethys as well. Why not? But Aethys died, and death requires change. He ain't what he was. Not in exactly the same way. That's why I think his other aspect, his darkness in the light, is what's burning brighter in him now. No need to fiddle-foot around. I'm listening. Reckon not. But I can't help but be a touch wayward. I don't take it too far. My ma caught me once necking in the Merkberry stalks. And of course, I fight. But I've not done much more than that. And I don't use the real ugly words. Sometimes the feelings, they just come tumbling right out of me. Gods darn it. You need me, I'll be 2 whoops and a holler away.
Of course.
Keeping out of trouble? A little jest. What is it? Eccoci. Why should I do that? To show my appreciation for his aim? Ruggieri is a drunk and a fool. Do not trouble yourself on his behalf. Something you wanted? Perfetto. He's a little shitne, but a lazy one. He will not cause trouble if he does not have to. Easier to work with a familiar face for the moment. I can deal with him later. So, we have one small part of Port Mage under control. A good start. Well, here you are, for your time. If I had 10 men like you, the whole of Port Mage would be set right within the week. Keeping out of trouble? A little jest. What is it? Diverus? Well, good riddance to him. It's your coin to spend.
Grasima, Captain. See you at your ship.
Swords, shields, find them here.
You're a follower of the light?
Light? Oh, you mean... well, depends on what you mean by follow.
Maybe you heard earlier? I follow Aethys too. Mostly, in a way. I mean, I am a child of the Dawnstars, even if firstly I'm a Gaunite.
That's good, I guess. For you.
Oh, maybe you don't want to talk about it. That's all right. Surely, some other time, then. Was it the way I said it? Or maybe I'm in need of a washing.